Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Down 80!
53 is the mic. Man, I got you.
A carry for Bryce Love, the fourth-rounder from Stanford. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Now Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 26. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Go. 180! Hey, empty! Man 5-7! Here,
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check 99. Check 99.
Throwing now is Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Alert, alert, alert. No game on this defense, no game.
53's the mark, 53.
Allen now looks to throw. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
53's the mark. 53's the mark. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
On first down, here's Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared. Alert.
Mike's 54.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding room inside the 40. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards that time. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Regular.
53's the mark.
Hey, Delta.
Mike.
They'll run on first down. Love. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Allen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Sunday! Kill!
Wentz on the give to Sanders. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Here we go. 120!
Stop your body.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now this is caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check. Let's go. Great.
To throw is Wentz. And an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Back. 280!
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
I got you. Shift. Great. 5-9. Bravo. Watch the slant. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Flush to his right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. Then he gets off a high, spiraling kick. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
At the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
65.
Trying to toss play to Love. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey,
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
hey, tight.
Pick it up, D.
Alert!
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hey, orbit. Hey, go!
On 2nd and 9. Allen over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Let's go.
Ready?
Mike, number 53. Mike.
Pass.
Down to lose one. 53 to Mike. 53.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to go up top for the end. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Antonio Callaway. Touchdown, Bills. The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
49.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight down. There you go. 49 to Mike.
Ram.
Watch out.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because You prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on. On 3rd down, they've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Go!
On first down, Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Allen will try again on second down. Pass caught. It's the rookie from Ole Miss, Dawson Knox. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Allen now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's get in that half. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Throwing again. Allen got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Allen now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Pass 85, pass 85.
That's the way. 53's the mark.
Now Allen going to throw again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 43.
Another run with Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got one. Check nickel. Check
Tyson.
Here's Wentz to throw. He'll hit Jackson complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles first down, 18 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here we go.
55. That's what I do.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Go. 280!
Tackle.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the safety creek.
Sunday.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. 120!
Go! Shit!
Kill.
He's crashing. He's checking.
On second down now, it's Sanders. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third.
14, Bills 13. Matt Bryant sets the kickoff.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And the Seahawks scoring there to extend their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They start on the ground here at Sanders. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Another run here with Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now Wentz on 3rd down. It's caught by Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
There we go. Back. 120!
Yeah. Hey, watch it.
It's 57. It's 74. What's up?
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Check 13.
Black, come on.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Protein spill.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Wentz again. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, check 20.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And Bryant's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 53 is the mic. 53.
Here's Love again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Here we go. Hey, watch that. Check.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
At the 14-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Watch the eye. Trey 15.
Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
General West. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, switch gears.
Here's Sanders. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, stand. Tighten up. Hey, 57. Mike, 49.
Wentz to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete. Complete as well.
Incomplete. Micah Hyde on the cover.
Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Check 24.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Alert, alert, alert.
Let's go.
Hey, Haywood.
53. I got it. Joker. Alert flare.
Allen will look to throw for on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Go. 280.
What we got? Catch it.
Hey, empty. What's up?
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Eagles, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,
just wanna be her, for your mom to your pop, to the beat, to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a